Welcome, everyone. Welcome into Purple Lunarose Tarot and Astrology. Tonight, we are going to be doing the air signs, so Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. I will put timestamps in, guys, after the live stream is over. And I will start with a collective masculine and feminine energy reading first. Don't forget, guys, we are streaming on 3 different platforms. So we're on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch all at the same time. Diana, I see you on YouTube. Hello. Let me know. We have sound, picture, looks okay. I know we're in Mercury retrograde, but it was pretty um, easy connecting to the live today. So I don't know really what to think about that. I feel like this Mercury retrograde, hi, Miss Tina. This Mercury retrograde is a little bit more internal, right? Thank you, Diana. Um, it's more about, so Mercury is our thoughts processing, right? How we process our information, and of course, how we communicate. A lot of times when we think about Mercury retrograde, we talk about like exes returning and sending the wrong email or maybe, miscommunications, that type of thing. Hi, Jenna. So yeah, I think this Mercury retrograde, it's in Virgo, so I feel like it's definitely very internal. We're being asked to really focus on how we communicate with ourselves, right? Like how we talk to ourselves internally. And I think for those of us that are on this very specific journey with the masculine and the feminine energies, I feel like this is really a big lesson, I think, for us. And I think we may actually handle this Mercury retrograde a little bit easier than we normally do, just because we have just went through Venus retrograde, right? Venus retrograde is almost over, guys. It's over on the 3rd. I'm so excited. Um, I've heard some people say the 3rd and some people say the 4th, but for me, I'm picking the 3rd. Like it's done, but I'm already feeling like the end of the energies, you know what I mean? So I can tell like where it's how it's wrapping up. Um, and I can tell that, remember, divine and feminine energy with Venus. So it's about self-care, self-love, self-nurture, self-healing. And I think for divine feminine, the self-healing was really the most important part, right? We definitely had to take an internal look at what we were doing to ourselves or allowing to be done to us, right? So yeah, Venus retrograde, everyone said it was going to be really challenging. It was going to be a struggle. I feel like it was definitely the most challenging. But I feel like I can see the benefits now as we're coming out the other side, right? All right, guys, I've pulled out some cards for the air signs. So let's start collective reading, give everyone some time to come in. I'm going to do 320 for the collective. And again, we're just going to look at masculine, feminine, and of course, the bridging energy. I picked out the Sacred Traveler. I am sensing some frustration on the masculine side. It's interesting because it's like feminine energy could be almost oblivious. Tell me, feminines, we have a strong divine feminine following, right? So tell me, do you guys feel like as we're going through Venus retrograde, for me, it's like I feel this new protection or like this new I made a joke that like I went into Walmart the other day without having a nervous breakdown. And it's like I don't know, it's like I want to say I've learned how to shut it off and protect myself from other energies, but I feel like it's just kind of being done for me, right? But let me know, do you guys feel like it's done for you, or you feel like you're having to learn how to separate your energies from other people's energies? And I'm just saying, if that's the case, like what a weird coincidence, right? That this would be happening as masculine energy is awakening. Talk about perfect time to not have to feel other people's energies, right? All right, masculine energy, fellow travelers, support is all around you. I'm getting a little bit of a reversal energy. It's not that support is not all around you, masculine. The peacock, big confirmation for masculine energy. And the peacock does represent masculine, but it's like it's out here. The supporters are out here. So it's like you have to go wherever out here is to find that support that is all around you. You do have fellow travelers, tells me masculine, that you're going through something that's a little bit different for you, maybe something you've never experienced before. And what it is just it's an awakening, and you're having to really face some pretty challenging situations that most likely you've tried to sweep under the rug, I like to say, and not have to deal with. But it's like now you're kind of ready to go on this journey. And it's like you're ready to find like minded people. Most likely you're starting to understand that all the things you've been experiencing weren't you just going crazy, and was just you having a feminine, as a feminine awakening, a spiritual awakening, just like the feminine energy did previously to the masculine energy. Um, so yeah, I feel like it's just a little bit of feeling of, I'm getting a little bit of lonesome. It's kind of like divine feminine, I feel like can relate. It's a lot of times because we're a lot of times called to pull our energies back, right? Like this time I've been calling this divine feminine time I'm in hiding in my cave, right? So I feel like masculine energy is just going to start to find people that understand what they've been going through, what they've been experiencing. And I just want to say, the lucky thing for masculine energy is for PLR collective. I feel like when feminine energy awakened, I mean, who was there? I feel like I was really lucky because I had my soul tribe. I had some pretty big leaders in my soul tribe that was able to shine their light, on me and show me the path. But a lot of times when we have these spiritual awakenings, we're kind of on our own, especially if you're married or like if you have a spouse, right? Two people don't go through awakening at the same time. Um, it's very possible one person could have begun their spiritual awakening and then again, like I said, swept it under the rug. And then later, things come up, spirit likes to come and rip that rug out from us from time to time so that we're forced to deal with the thing. So it's like, it's possible that later, this happened. And then now you have two people that are aligning and dealing with the same thing. With divine feminine and divine masculine, we really don't tend to get that energy. We tend to get that divine feminine awakened first, and divine masculine is awakening now. So there is this sense of like one did it before the other. And I do feel like a lot of times when that happens, we get this energy like divine feminine is better. This type of energy, or like they're faster and not as slow. I mean, I don't know. But I recently learned just from the experiences in my own journey that we're actually a lot more aligned than we realize. All right, so let's look at feminine energies to come out. This one came out for me too. Answering the call, the time is now. I think it's bridging energy. And traveling lightly, simplify your life. That's feminine energy. That's what we're being called to do. That's me, right? Like I've had to pretty much pull my energies away from everything I was trying to do, everyone, every place, everything. So it's definitely this energy of having to make everything as simple as possible. And I think it's just because so we don't get overwhelmed in our journey, like we don't feel like we have too many burdens, especially as masculine energy is having this awakening process, right? I do feel like there's been a little bit of a rush here as this energy had so much time to kind of take their time and learn the process. Answering the call is going to be the bridging energy. The time is now. I don't think there is a sense of urgency with this message, but I don't, and some of you could be actually getting like an actual call. But that's not really the important part. The important part is that both parties are understanding, like both energies, right? Your masculine energy and your feminine energy is aligned. Hi, Star Luba, and realizing that there's purpose, right? Isn't that exciting? Like this is purpose. So it's like now both sides understand that it's not about the person or what journey the other person is doing. It's about the purpose, the reason why it happened, what's happening to you since it happened, right? And what you're supposed to be doing with all of that energy, right? All right, guys, on the bottom, cleansing waters, purification activates vibrant life force. I feel like that's exactly what's happening. All right, I'm hearing we don't need to clarify. It was very direct. And of course, I forgot the timestamp. Jennifer Patrick on Facebook. Hello. All right, so that was your collective. I dropped them, try to throw them on the table. Wandering path, navigating by the stars, stepping into your power, and reaching your destination. Interesting. It's like someone's step-by-step journey, right? All right, I did forget to timestamp the collective, but let's timestamp 11:44 for Gemini. All right, Gemini, remember this is going to be for August 27th through September 2nd. So we are looking at that week with the blue moon, very powerful blue moon. This is definitely a manifestation moon. You know how some people say like some moons are meant for certain things. This second full moon is so powerful. I've just been manifesting left and right, left like for all week. It's been amazing. And super easy, just following the steps, just following the steps. All right, so let's look at your energy for the week, Gemini. And I am using Sacred Traveler. So remember, guys, Sacred Traveler is by Denise Lynn. And she says, this is your higher self. This is your higher self. So Gemini, we're asking your higher self. Energy of the week, please. I feel like somebody's nervous. All right, begin now. Take your first step. So there is this energy of like we're fixing to start something new here, Gemini. Gates of triumph, success expands in your life. Oh, Gemini, this is interesting. I always say with these cards where we see, I almost said portal, but it's a doorway. Where we see these doorways, I feel like there's something blocking the doorway. Gemini, I feel like you've removed whatever was blocking your doorway, and it's like now you're ready to receive this success. All right. I'm going to use the Energy Oracle. And let's look and see what is the challenge or obstacle for Gemini with begin now. Take your first step. Man holding a coin comes out. It's number 43. All right, Gemini, this is closing out. 2 reasons that I know this, because 4 and 3 is 7. And if you're with me on this twin journey, right? Not the Gemini journey, I guess, but the twin journey, which of course is represented by the twins. It's about learning self-worth. And it's like we understand the worth now, right? We understand we have great value, great purpose. It's not like this ego trip thing. It's nothing like that. I mean, for most of us that are on this journey, Gemini, it's like we awaken not because we asked for it, because it happened to us, right? I always make the joke, like I didn't take my shoes off and decide I was going to starve myself, walk to Tibet so that I could meet God. Like God just came down and touched my shoulder and said, hey, it's time to wake up, right? So we're definitely learning about self-worth. And I do feel like this last 7-year cycle that we closed out, which I've been calling like the karmic cycle, is where we learned that worth. And it's like now as we start this new cycle, we take that worth, that knowledge of our worth with us. So it's like you could be struggling to understand your own self-worth, maybe just because it's new to you, Gemini. All right, let's look at lesson learned that can help you with the challenge or obstacle. All right, so we have the World card. The World card is going to be lesson learned, so it's going to help you with understanding your worth. I do feel like you feel maybe like the world is watching you, Gemini. Maybe you are on this, stage kind of presentation type of thing. And maybe you're like me and you met somebody and you're having a spiritual awakening and you decide to start your own tarot channel. I mean, I don't know, right? But it's like it is like the eyes are on you, but the World card is actually a little bit of Saturn energy, and it does talk about how it's about following the rules. And I feel like you have been following the rules, Gemini. You have been following the steps. You have been following like spirits watching you, and you've been guided. Like spirits been showing you like this is the route, this is the way, and most likely you're getting a lot of like confirmations and signs about your worth or how much you're needed is what I'm feeling. All right, let's look at the outcome. What's the outcome for Gemini? The Journey card. Look at you starting your journey. I love it. It's like you have direction. On the bottom, Magician in the Mirror. Let's talk about the Journey card first, because I felt this yesterday when we were doing the Earth signs. Guys, so Fire, Water, and Earth are already posted. If you missed those, go make sure to check those out. They're going to be under the Live tab on my YouTube page, YouTube channel. They're also on my Facebook page. But the Journey card, it's number 2, the luggage. It's like she's almost like dropping the luggage. You know how you see those cartoons where they're dropping the mic, you know? It's like that, but it's like she's dropping the luggage. She's like, I'm not taking this with me. It can't go where I'm going. I'm headed in a new direction, and the old stagnant energy, the old cycle is finished, right? All right, so Magician in the Mirror is coming out as bottom of the deck energy. Purple Violet on Twitch, hello. But Magician in the Mirror talks about how you're going to start using your spiritual abilities, and you really just don't care. You don't care anymore, like what people think of you, what they call you. You probably are going to realize, Gemini, as this is happening, that like you're going to find the new crowd, right? Maybe the old crowd doesn't understand the type of awakening that you're having. As I'm saying this, I feel like there's some of you out there that it's so opposite of this, because it's like there's so many people awakening. It's almost like, as I'm saying that, it's probably just you out there, because that's normally how it used to be when we were awakened. It would be like one person in their group of whatever, right? Now it's, since so many people are awakening, it's like there definitely could be others around you, Gemini, that are like seeing this, being drawn to you. Magician in the Mirror is giving that too, like being drawn to you. They're watching you do this, and they're like, yes, I need this, more of this in my life, right? All right, so let's clarify. I'm going to use the Triple Goddess Tarot. I keep getting in trouble for looking at the comments. I can't look at the comments, guys. I'm not ignoring you, I promise. But I get distracted, and then, yeah. All right, so the Sun comes out. Begin now. This is you searching for your happiness, Gemini. We've been talking about that a lot. I realized when I started this Venus retrograde, like when I was asked to like pull my energies back and come to this location, it was like I realized right away that I was doing this so that I could learn what happiness is, for one, and how to attain that, keep it, right? And so I know it sounds weird or like funny, but I mean, it's actually harder than one would think, Gemini. It's like we're so concerned with what people think, we let other people tell us what we should make us happy, right? Like what, like let's say we have something and they're like, oh, but you have this thing, you should be happy. You see what I'm saying? And it's like that's not really the things that make us happy, right? So it's like when I came to this place and I had to take this moment in Venus retrograde to figure this out. I realized one, I kept making the joke like I don't have a button. There's no button that I can push. I've gotten several comments about that, by the way. But you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like there's people in places and certain activities and you know, certain things that make me happy. And it's like if I want happiness or joy in my life, then I want to go you know, after those things. And I don't care like if that looks funny to someone, or if they think that I should be going after something else, or you see what I'm saying? If it makes me happy, that's it. That's all I'm concerned about. Now, as I say that, like, does that mean that like I'm gonna, you know, money makes me happy too, but does that mean I'm gonna go rob banks? Well, I mean, of course not. You see what I'm saying? I mean, of course, for the greater good of all. I mean, if Spirit told me it was for the greater good of all, I would, but I don't think he's gonna. But you see what I'm saying? It's like this energy of like whatever makes you happy. If standing on your toes and I don't know, ice water in Alaska makes you happy, well, then you need to do more of that. You see what I'm saying? As long as it doesn't like endanger anyone, right? All right, man holding a coin. This is about you understanding. One, you have purpose here and great value, great worth. All right, so we have the Empress coming out, beautiful. Your worth has something to do with something you're supposed to birth, something you're supposed to create, make. I know that a lot of times we say children because the Empress looks like she's pregnant. We can be pregnant with all kinds of things. It doesn't have to just be children, right? I think I'm talking to Gemini who has like a thought or an idea, and you're scared to like start it or run with it or do something with the idea. I just want to say I brought this up, Gemini, like I don't know, I guess a couple of lives back. Like PLR, that is what I created from my twin journey, right? It's like there could be someone out there that is also experiencing these same types of energies, and it's like they realize they need to put all that energy into something. They were given this energy and given this knowledge so that they could create something, make something, of course, for the greater good of all, right? All right, the World card. I felt like this was Spirit watching you. I feel like you feel like the world is watching you, or like there's a lot of eyes on you. All right, so Knight of Pentacles comes out. Knight of Pentacles, slow moving energy. I seen this card right before we started, Gemini, and I had a thought. Oh, I should write these things down. Oh, yes, that's what it is. It's winter. I noticed everything was bare. There was no leaves on the trees. Knight of Pentacles is someone who's in for the long haul. Someone that knows that there's a duty, like a responsibility, something that has to be done, hard work that has to be done. It's not something that's done overnight, but it's like this person has been doing this. Oh, Gemini, this is amazing. All right, so it's like this person has been doing this for so long with so little, and I'm not gonna cry. That's actually something my counterpart, like my person that awakened me, like that's something they've said to me. We've been doing this for so long with so little that there was like nothing else we couldn't do. Wow. All right, let's look at the Journey card. I'm just saying though, it's like if it's a resonate, Gemini, you're just badass. And you don't give yourself enough credit for how powerful you really are. All right, so I love it. Thank you. All right, so Four of Swords comes out on top of the Journey card. Four of Swords is the card of healing. It is the card of going within, meditation, reflection. I am getting a little bit of Mercury retrograde here, but I just recently learned that Four of Swords is also a blessing. It's a blessing. You've been on this journey and you've been doing these things, and you finally decided to go do what it is that makes you happy. You've been doing these very challenging things with very little to work with, and that's why this blessing is here. On the bottom, Four of Wands. Four of Wands is financial security, a firm foundation, celebration, and of course, if you're on this journey, union, right? All right, let's pull some guidance. I just seen the happiness card. Oh, it was kindness. I thought it was a happiness card. But so the angel inspiration, this is going to be the oracle set that Miss Al gifted me. And we're going to use these for guidance from spirit. Definitely going after what makes you happy, but with kindness. I think that's another big lesson that we've had this Venus retrograde too, right? Like, it's okay to have boundaries. It's almost like I respect people more now if they have boundaries. Like, what about you guys? You guys feel like that's the same for you? I feel like if people just kind of let whatever happen to them and they just let people walk on them, that's challenging for me now. You see what I'm saying? And it's like, now if you have boundaries, if you stand up for yourself, yeah, great respect, right? Especially for us divine feminine, we're so used to being such people pleasers, right? Like, this is big for us. All right, Gemini, we have Archangel Raphael coming out. So Archangel Raphael is about healing, also about traveling. So some of you Geminis could be traveling, and I know this is going to sound out there, but I just heard astral traveling. So some of you could be even astral traveling. All right, so some key words are healing, love, and travel. And the meaning of the name is healing power of God. It says Raphael's loving, gentle powers can assist you on all levels of healing, mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual. His green healing light will also ensure safety for you on your travels, guiding you and assisting you to arrive safely at your destination. It says, Raphael asks, do you create disease in your life by living an unhealthy lifestyle? And do you ignore signs of illness and stress in your life? This is so interesting that this is coming up, Gemini, because the twins have definitely been dealing with some health issues, right? For some of us, these health issues were anxiety, right? Panic attacks. For some of us, these health issues were more than that. Unfortunately, in the twin journey, drinking is big, right? When I went through my dark night of the soul, I tell people, I make the joke sometimes that like I went through it in the bottle. I didn't. You, by the way, you can't go through your dark night of the soul in the bottle. You can awaken, and you can start your dark night of the soul in the bottle, but when it's time to actually start doing the work, you have to actually get out of the bottle. But yeah, I feel like the drinking is very big on our journey. And what's interesting to me is like I'm sensing so many people that are, either trying to slow, like I quit the smoking. I still have a drink from time to time, but I've definitely chilled out with the drinking. I'm watching what I eat now, right? Like, we're all watching what we eat. How many of you have stopped eating meat? Like, yeah, see, that's what I'm trying to say, Gemini, about this journey. It's like people think that we asked for this, and it's like we didn't ask for this. Like, I like steak, like I like red meat, like I don't know. It's super interesting the things that we're being asked to like release, right? But I do feel this energy that now that we are in this place where we are on our journey, I do feel this blessing, especially for me. If you know me personally, then you know, right? If you know, you know. But it's like I definitely feel like I got this massive blessing at the beginning of the month. And it was, I feel like Spirit just kind of set me down and was like, do you want to do this journey, or do you just want to go have your free will and eat all your McDonald's and drink all your booze and smoke all your la la, right? And I just at first will say that I feel like I was defiant and very much told Spirit, like, I'm going to do what I want to do. And so then I got to see the repercussions of what that is in a very short period of time. So I very quickly was able to say, okay, you know what, I take that all back. I don't want to do that. I do want to be healthy. It's kind of like, I don't want to bring up church too much because I know people kind of can get like a little touchy there. But it's like, it's kind of like when I was going to church, is like they told us, like, we're a vessel, right? We're a vessel. And when Spirit's love is poured in our vessel, it's like we don't need to have all this toxicity and all this unhealthiness. And what I mean, I don't even mean like just the food you eat, the drinks that you're drinking. I'm talking about the people you're around, the things you talk about, the words that come out of your mouth. You know what I'm saying? It's like I've been asked to just really reflect on all of this in this Venus retrograde. And I know that many of you also have, because the Etsy shop has been crazy this month, right? So it's like, I can tell that you're also going through it. The first thing I'm going to say, guys, is anytime you feel like there could be a health problem, for Pete's sake, go to the doctor. I went to the doctor. I'm not going to tell you not to go to the doctor. I went to like 5 doctors altogether, guys. Like, it was like 5 total. But yeah, I went to like 2 emergency rooms. I mean, I just had to know. And when every single test came back that everything was okay, I realized it was me. It was me. I was causing the disease. I was drinking the disease. I was eating the disease. You see what I'm saying? I was speaking the disease. You see what I mean? So it was like I had to pull everything back, cleanse, replenish everything, just out of purge it all out, right? But I just want you to know, if you're on this journey, and I love that it's number 2, and then 4, but it's like, if you're on this journey, this has happened on both sides. It's like this cleansing, this blessing, it's on a saving. I don't know. I say all this time on this journey, we're highly protected. I don't think people realize just what that means sometimes. All right, Gemini, let's close it out with the Moonology Oracle. Remember, these are going to help us with thoughts and emotions. Mercury retrograde, guys, right? Gemini, it is your planet. It's very possible that you're cool, you're kosher through this whole, can't believe I just said that, scratch. But you're cool through this whole, Mercury retrograde, as the rest of us may be struggling a little bit. But I feel like really for all of us on this specific spiritual journey, this particular Mercury retrograde, like I said, it's not as bad because we have already went within and we have already stopped talking to ourselves in negative ways, right? I love it. A time to give rather than take. It's new moon in Virgo. We do have so much energy happening in Virgo. Adjustments are required. This is going to be the 3rd quarter moon. So Gemini, your worth could be that you need to understand your worth. You need to understand that you are this vessel and Spirit is giving you this thing to create, to make, to do. And it's going to help other people. It's needed, whatever it is. And it's like the adjustments that are required is you have to ask yourself, are you ready to do this journey? Just like Spirit asked me, like, are you ready to cleanse your vessel, your energies, your environment, and do what's required so that you can follow your purpose? A personal issue reaches a resolution, full moon in Cancer. I feel like the answer is yes. Yes, you're ready, right? All right, I'm going to leave it right there, Gemini. I hope that reading was helpful. If it was, guys, please hit that like button for me. Like, share, comment, subscribe, all those very good things. I'm going to clean up really quickly, and then we will move on to Libra. a lot going on for Libra. I feel like my thoughts are racing. When I picked out the Triple Goddess Tarot, I actually seen Libra, the Justice card. And one thing I noticed was that she was blindfolded. It's like you're fighting something you can't see. And then my question is, are you fighting something you can't see because it's not really there? Excuse me. All right, Libra, let's timestamp. Let's do 3715. Libra, this is going to be for the week of August 27th through September 2nd. That's so funny she made that comment because I totally kept getting in trouble for looking at her comment. Interesting, right? All right, Libra, let's see. Energy of the week. We're going to use Sacred Traveler. This is Blue Moon Week, Libra, Blue Moon Week. All right, so 2 come out. Wise leader, you are a beacon for others in cleansing waters. Purification activates vibrant life force. So you do need to purify, and you are a wise leader, but it's like, it's almost like, I'm getting a message about your aura, which is interesting because I don't really mess with the that stuff too much, but I'm definitely getting this sense of like the aura needs cleansing. So that could be for someone out there. But Libra, it's like you have this purpose, this thing you need to do, but right now you're going through purification. On the bottom, view from above, get the big picture. All right, so I'm going to use Energy Oracle next. And let's see, what is the challenge or obstacle? And when we're going through purification, there can definitely be some purging, especially if you are this wise leader, beacon for others, like you have purpose or something you're supposed to be doing. I talked about that a little bit for Gemini. Sometimes when we're purging, it's like we're being forced to re-deal with situations that we thought we had already handled. All right, so deceit is here. That's the situation that you thought you already handled. Again, 2 cards in the Energy Oracle. One of them is hostilities, and it says that someone is being hostile to you, towards you, in your face. And the deceit card says someone is doing something behind your back. All right, let's look at lesson learned. Lesson learned is what's going to help you with the challenge or obstacle. Community comes out, so I am sensing a third party. Here's the lesson though, Libra. Number 7 is on the community card. So there were third parties. Is there still third parties? I don't know. But it's like this energy of like it's being recycled. It's being brought back up. Maybe you dealt with a third party situation and you didn't purify, you didn't cleanse, you didn't purge the things, right? You kind of just swept it under the rug and was like, I don't want to deal with that, whether you were third party or there was a third party. But it was like, you have something that you're supposed to do, and this situation could be keeping you from like shining your own light. Community can also be like soul tribe, soul sisters, gathering like minds. I'm not really getting that right next to the deceit card though. All right, let's look at the outcome. So we have caring connection coming out. How interesting. Whoa. I just got like this. Never mind. All right, caring connection is going to be so it's very specific card in the energy oracle. It says that you meet someone in a team environment or like a work environment, and this person at first it's a friendship and it grows into something that is bigger, more completely unexpected. So Libra, I'm just going to say it. At first, I thought this was something that was like happening to you. But for some of you, and I mean, this may just be a small amount of you, you're the one that had the third party or has a third party. But you are here to teach people something. So it's like if the third party was done to you, then it's like you're here to teach people how to heal from that type of deceit. And again, I mean, it's the same the other way. If you're the person that has the third party, then you also need to heal so that you can also help others. And again, for even fewer of you, like Libras, this could say that because something was done to you previously, it's like it's almost like a tit for tat is what I'm getting. Like you did it to me, so now I'm going to do it to you. On the bottom is indecision. You definitely have a massive decision to make. It's interesting. I've seen the financial constraints card. You definitely have a big decision to make, but you're going to have to make that decision based on faith because the indecision card talks about fear. So it's like you're fearful to make a decision. And it's possible that Libra, you could be a little wishy-washy here. Like maybe you start to make the decision, you start to go down the path, and you're like, man, I don't know if this is for me. I'm going to go back to that thing that I know because this is all I know. All right, let's pull some tarot so I can see what the bleep. Eight of Cups is on the bottom. Eight of Cups does say that you're walking away from something and you're going towards your Two of Cups. The Eight of Cups, remember the goal is 10 cups. You've done everything here. That's why the cups always look so nice and neat. And it's like now you're going further. The journey doesn't stop here. There's more to your journey. Ooh. All right, so Eight of Swords comes out for your energy of the week. It's hard. Like I'm feeling the energy and it's like it's hurt, it's mad, it's frustrated, but it's Libra. So it's like its goal is to balance out. The Eight of Swords, again, very specific card in the Triple Goddess Tarot. You see how his hands are not bound, his feet are not bound, and his hands are out. He actually has removed the blindfold so he can see. So it's like, take the rose-colored glasses off, Libra. see something for what it is. Does that mean that it's bad, Libra? No, absolutely not. But if you just face something and see something for what it is, it's like you take the power away from it and you call your power back to yourself. You take away the energy of I can't do something about this, or this is being done to me, to now I'm removing myself, or I'm choosing, like I'm the one that gets to choose now. The Eight of Swords is like in this tarot deck, it's using all your senses. See how he has his hands out? Again, the blindfolds up. He can see, he can feel, he can smell, he can hear. You need to purify, cleanse yourself so that you can use your senses, because that's what's keeping you in this energy of like, I can't move forward, Rosa. I'm stuck in this stuff. All right, let's look at the Deceit card. Someone did something behind your back. And it caused trauma. Nine of Swords is energy that says, like, you don't sleep well, Libra. You're up at night. You could have anxiety. Maybe you're having bad dreams about something, like bad dreams about something that was old. Like it was old, and now here we do this thing again. Like the shadows. See how the shadows are like creeping up on her? It's because you didn't process it then, Libra. It's because you didn't face the issue then, because you didn't want to purify then, because when those energies came up to be purged, you shunned them or hid them or put a mask on them and said, not today. And what's interesting, Libra, is it really doesn't matter what type of spiritual journey you're on. The whole world is massively spiritually awakening, the whole entire world. So it's like, you could definitely have something you're supposed to be doing, and not processing this energy could definitely be causing you to, I almost said stir things up, but it's causing more delays. This is an illusion. The community card. The community card was the card that said third party. And I said it's number 7, and the old karmic cycle is finished. We're not really allowed to take this new, we're not allowed to take the old karma into the new cycle. There is an illusion. Look at the moon card on Triple Goddess Tarot. So she looks in the mirror and she sees herself aged and old and withered and wrinkled and I almost said dusty. I don't even use that word, but I mean, it looks like, I don't know. But it's an illusion. It's not real. Outside here, she's got muscles, tone, she's strong, she's athletic, she's healthy, she's vibrant. I mean, yes, her hair is gray, but who cares, right, Libra? But yeah, like there's this energy of something was done to you, and now you feel like you're not who you really are, because you're just focused on the thing that was done. And there could be this like tit for tat energy. Like if you do something for me, I'm going to do it to you. And that could definitely cause more this. The Death card comes out, strong Scorpio energy. You're most likely dealing with a Scorpio. But here's what I'm going to say. Does the Death card mean, end to all? I mean, I don't know, maybe. But it's a transformation. It's a transformation, Libra. It says the old way of doing something didn't work, and now we're going to start doing something a new way. Every time there is a death, there's a rebirth. On the bottom, Ace of Swords, new clarity, new understanding. All right, Libra, let's do guidance. Okay. That's it, right? Seek within comes out. Seek within. It's going to be number 17. Keywords: introspection, reflection, inner truth. This is the angel of communications. Much of our mental and emotional turmoil comes from our own mind, from our perceptions of the world around us. How we respond to people and situations based on our beliefs, culture, and conditioning and upbringing will affect how we perceive our experiences. Going within and genuinely seeking your own inner truth will help you tap into your unique dreams, talents, and passions. The angels ask, do negative thoughts about self and others bring stress and conflict in your life? Do you ignore who you truly are deep down inside? Tell yourself, Libra, I find peace and joy on my inner journey. I'm guided by this angel to find and follow my inner truth. All right, let's close it out for Libra with the Moonology Oracle. This is going to help with your thoughts and emotions. Definitely in your thoughts, Libra. Be cautious how you speak to yourself, Libra. Be bold and make the first move. It's the cardinal moon. Your commitment is being tested. It's the first quarter moon, and it's time to take action. It's new moon in Aries. All right, Libra, I'm going to leave it right there. I hope that reading was helpful. If it was, guys, please hit that like button for me. Like, share, comment, subscribe, all the good things. I'm going to clean up really quickly, and we'll move on to Aquarius. I love the Eight of Cups card too. I love that it means I'm going towards my Two of Cups. Hello, Sue on Facebook, YouTube. Sunday night, guys. Sunday night, I'm going to come back. We're going to do some astrology for the following week. And then we're going to do some free readings. All right, let's timestamp Aquarius. Let's do 5340. Aquarius, this is for August 27th through September 2nd. So we do have the blue moon comes in on the 30th. Powerful manifestation moon, second blue moon, second full moon of the month. All right, Aquarius, I'm using the Sacred Traveler. So we're going to ask your higher self, what is the energy? August 27th through September 2nd. Also, I'm hearing the end of Venus retrograde, Aquarius. Aquarius has been doing some work during Venus retrograde. Taking shelter, the answers are within. I feel like that's kind of the same card that came out in the angel inspiration deck for Libra. So Aquarius, if you have Libra energy, I would definitely recommend watching that portion of the reading and watching the clouds, lie back, rest, and relax. Yes, I'm talking to divine feminine energy is what I'm feeling. And it's like, well, it could just be because it's Venus retrograde energy. Like you took the time to start looking within, start looking for those things that made you happy, Aquarius. All right, let's pull from Energy Oracle. One fell out. Angel of Balance comes out, and that's going to be challenge or obstacle. It's number 48. All right, let's look and see. Lesson learned. We have a broken heart coming out. Aquarius, let's see what is going to be the outcome. What's the outcome? Aquarius, definitely doing the work. I love it. Oh my gosh, Angel of Strength comes out. All right, bottom of the deck, look at you, rest and rejuvenation. Oh my goodness. Definitely going within, right? Definitely doing some balancing here. Angel of Balance is about moderation. You see, she's holding the wine glass. It's not necessarily about drinking, but it's like anything that was out of balance, anything that you were doing too little of or too much of. It's like you went within and trying to find like how can I get the balance to these things? You know that it's going to be by mending the broken heart. You've already started the process. You can see the top of the heart has already started to come together. I do see the teardrop at the bottom. So it's like this is challenging. It's taking a long time. Maybe you expected to be done with this by now, but it's like this Angel of Strength is here because you have perseverance. You have persevered through something, Aquarius, that most people probably thought you weren't going to make it through. All right. Could be that you manifested. I seen the Four of Cups, which is daydreaming and manifestation in the Triple Goddess Tarot. And then we see the Queen of Cups, which is definition. So it's like, it's very possible that you tapped into your own abilities. Look at that. And then we see Gemini, the Lovers, because you're a twin on a twin journey, right? I love it. All right, let's look at taking shelter. The answers are within. Most likely, stop looking everywhere else. Most likely, a lot of times when we're on this journey and we're trying to figure out what happened to us or why it happened to us, it's like we go to all these tarot readings. I mean, don't leave me, I love y'all. But we do. We go to all these tarot readings. We go to like all these books, all these movies, all these songs, and we try to figure out like what is happening. But really, the whole time we knew. The whole time the answers were right there inside. Like we knew, right? I feel like this is just you finally choosing to do it. Look, the Three of Pentacles comes out. Three of Pentacles is teamwork. It's very possible this is about a team environment and working with others. But I think this is about you telling Spirit, like, okay, I'm ready to go do this thing, right? All right, Angel of Balance. Moderation is needed. That's the challenge or obstacle. This angel comes down to help you when moderation is needed. Queen of Swords is here. Queen of Swords could be how you communicate. Aquarius, be cautious of your words. Queen of Swords also is going to be compassion, having more compassion. Many times with Queen of Swords, we see like she has her hand out just barely, just slightly, and it's like, I can only give you this much compassion. And this Triple Goddess Tarot, she's ripped off her mask and she's like, I have this much compassion. All right, broken heart. And most likely that's why, because you went through something challenging, difficult. I want to say traumatic. So we have King of Swords coming out. Strong pair here. Almost dropped all of them. Queen of Swords, King of Swords. King of Swords is about taking action. So it's like, okay, you can be kind to yourself. You fought for something. You have boundaries. You're compassionate. You're learning to speak kindly to people. Okay. But now you have to actually take action. You know this. This is in lesson learned. So it's like, you know that you have to tell people what you went through, Aquarius, so that you can help other people. All right, Angel of Strength is here. For some of you, this could have something to do with children. Speaking to the youth. Look at that. The teacher card comes out. For some of you, Aquarius, you could be a teacher. And look at this. Ace of Wands comes out. It's your destiny. Have mercy. Beautiful, beautiful energy. All right, so with the teacher card, I do want to mention, it does talk about make sure that you're listening to all the signs. But for you, Aquarius, it could be the animals, especially if you're out in nature. I'm seeing the butterfly, the squirrel, the birds. It's like they communicate with you. They get information to you. And again, it's destiny. Two of Cups is on the bottom. Two of Cups is going to be soulmate energy. All right, Aquarius, let's pull out guidance. I'm using Angel Inspiration by Kim Dreyer. Let me take care of the ick real quick. Two come out. Archangel Jophiel and Courage. Number 6 and number 40. Show Justice is on the bottom. That looks like the Libra energy, right? All right. So number 6, Archangel Jophiel, beauty, joy, and enlightenment. All right. So definitely going within, right? Jophiel assists you in seeing beauty in the world around you and finding joy through your own unique form of creative expression. In a world where there is often so much ugliness, he illuminates the people and experiences that come into your life and asks you to pause to appreciate them. Jophiel asks, do you only focus on the ugliness in the world around you? Does nothing in your life bring you joy anymore? Tell yourself, Aquarius, I am surrounded by great beauty and inspiration at all times. Archangel Jophiel fills my life with much joy. All right, I'm also going to read the courage one because I opened right up to it. All right, so self-determination, conviction, and confidence. It says, this is the angel of self-determination. Often we feel that keeping others happy requires compromising our beliefs and ideals. Although on occasion this may be necessary, now is the time to stand up for what you believe. Standing firm is not about controlling or ignoring others, but for determining what is not up for negotiation. It is empowering for you to honor these choices. It says, the angels ask, do you allow others to make important decisions for you, Aquarius? Are you fearful of being rejected if you stand up for what you believe in? Tell yourself, Aquarius, I have the courage and the strength to stand up for my beliefs, and I honor my own truths and respect others' convictions. All right, let's close it out for Aquarius with the Moonology Oracle. This is going to help with your thoughts and emotions. I feel like Aquarius is one of the more emotional signs for the whole week, really. But I think it's just because there's such a breakthrough on purpose and how to follow through. Bring love into the situation. It's new moon in Aquarius. Meditate and contemplate. It's new moon in Pisces, and the energy is gaining momentum. It's the waxing moon. On the bottom, conclusions are within reach. It's going to be full moon eclipse. All right, guys, I'm going to leave it there. I hope that was helpful, Aquarius. If it was, please hit that like button for me. And that's it, guys. That's going to be all 4 elements. So fire, water, earth, and now air, all posted over on my YouTube channel. So if you guys get a chance to go check it out, please do so. James on Twitch. Hello, James. Sunday night, guys. Sunday night, I'm going to come back. We're going to do some astrology. We'll do a collective reading, and then we'll offer some free readings at the end. I hope to see all of you guys there. Thank you guys for coming in and hanging out with me this week. I appreciate you guys all so very much. If you missed any of the lives, please go check those out on my Facebook page or my YouTube channel. On YouTube, it is going to be under the live tab. And private readings, guys, private readings in the Etsy shop. For those of you that have reached out to me for the Twin Flame coupons, thank you so much for your bravery and your courage. I'm so honored to be able to read for you guys, but I know it takes a lot of courage to reach out and ask. I just want you to know that the Spirit guided me to make those coupons, so I'm so glad that they are helping. So yes, guys, private readings, Etsy shop. The link is always going to be in the description box, guys. Thank you, everyone. And I'm always, always, always sending all of you abundant love and light on your journey. Have a good weekend.